Okay, hello everybody. My name is Matthew. I'm from Czech Republic, and today I want to show you an interesting idea called Betfin, right? I have learned about Betfin a long time, like sometimes a year ago, I think last time in May, and it was a time when one of my dear friends came back, flown back from South Africa, and he was like, immediately once he touched down, he was like, yo, Matthew, I need to talk to you and I need to show you something really cool and interesting. Come to my place. So I've come there and I've spent the whole day there. He explained me every little detail from start to finish about this exact thing. And it really changed my life. Since then, I've become one of the speakers. I have a lot, I have a big team around me, and yeah, lot of things change. So right now let's talk about it, and yeah, let's share this interesting idea. So Betfin, to give you a little perspective on the whole gaming industry, right? It's a massive industry where it has something like 94 billion dollars in yearly revenue, and that is rising every year, something like 10%. Now, there are something like 4,000 online casinos, 400 million active players. So if you think about it, just doing business or having something in this specific niche is really interesting, because into the future it will grow, right? People have been gambling 2000 years ago, and I guess they will be gambling still 2000 years ahead. So the problem with gambling, with playing online these days, is fairness. Because the question is, can you trust these online casinos, right? Can you trust them? Because who is generating the numbers, right? Where are they generating them? Who is controlling them? Who has the source code? Who can prove to you that everything that's happening online, because you cannot see it, right, in like in physical places, that is fair? So who is doing this? Humans, right? Humans are the ones who operate from start to finish all of this. Now, I want to talk to you about this number. 80%. 80% of people would scam unknown person without the risk of being catched. And that's a scary statistics. But when you think about this number and the fact that everything there is controlled by us humans, we can come to the conclusion that online gambling, where it's controlled by humans, is not fair at all, or in 99% of the cases. Okay. And this is exactly where Betfin comes with guaranteeing fairness, because everything here in Betfin is blockchain is generated on blockchain, where anybody can see and prove to themselves that everything happening there is completely random. But we are here not to talk about why should we play games or how is it great and something like this. We are here to talk about ownership. How can somebody own a gaming platform? How can somebody own a casino like this? Because if you go and ask probably your friends and ask them, hey, do you think that casinos make money? I guarantee you that all of them will say yes, right? Why casinos make money? Well, it's because there is certain mathematical advantage, some statistical advantage. Like for example, when you look at roulette, right? The edge of the house is the green zero. Because of the 1-0, casino has over the long period of time, casino always wins because it's just made this way, right? And the second thing is, the problem with owning a casino is that the whole process is very, very expensive and time consuming. You need You need to buy regulations. You have to pay fees for licensing, for your staff, for software development, for owning a real place. Everything is really, really hard to get to become an owner of a casino. But this is where Betfin is very unique opportunity because it solves all of these issues with very, very clever solution. So in Betfin, anybody, I mean, literally anybody can, with just few clicks, become a casino co-owner. Anybody can go with a phone and internet connection and literally own part of the whole pie of the whole casino. Now, let's talk about another subject, and this is transparency. Okay. As I talked to you before, everything on blockchain is generated on everything in Betfin is generated on blockchain. That means everything is fully transparent because all of the betting, all of the transfers, all of the everything that moves, all of the results are visible to public. And this is really interesting when you want to come in and as owner see through it, right? As somebody who wants to go and be part of it, you want to see through. And also the players, right? If somebody wants to go and play, with the transparency, any player can see for themselves that this is 100% honest and 100% random. But how to become a casino co-owner? How can you can go and with just a few clicks be Betfin co-owner? Well, it's really easy. All you need is do two simple steps. The first is you have to buy BETS token and then just take it for 80 weeks or borrow. You have to lend it to the platform. And when you do it, boom, you own part of the casino, and anything that the casino makes, you earn the revenue. Now, you might ask, what is the bet token? Well, bet token is like native currency, native tokens that all of the players that want to come in, they have to buy them so they can play the games. All of the investors that go, they have to buy it so they can lend it to the platform so the casino can deal the games, right? So everything that's happening, the core of the whole platform is this bet token because everything runs on it. So what is a staking? Staking basically is, as I said, lending money to the platform. So you are gonna go and lock your bet tokens. I'm sorry. You're gonna lock your bet tokens for 80 weeks. So the casino can operate. So casino know that okay, we have some capital that we can deal the games, we can deal the players. Now, is the whole thing secure? Does anybody has access to my funds? Is there some Joe Schmo who have to click some button so I can get my money back? How does it work? The answer is yes, everything is secure. There's no single person, state, anybody who has access to your bet tokens because everything is run on blockchain. Everything is controlled by computer. Well, this is the beauty of it. Now, you might ask, how is the profit generated? How does the platform make money, right? If I own something, I wanna know how it works. So there are two types of staking. First one is conservative, as you can see on the left. It's basically games where people play against each other, right? For example, there's a game called Crypto Predict where one side, for example, me, I will be betting that okay, Bitcoin is going to go up, the price is going to go up in the next 5 minutes, and somebody else he's gonna go and he's gonna say, okay, I think it's gonna go down. So we bet against each other and the winner takes all. And Betfin, in this case, charges 3.6% for every bet. And the second staking is called dynamic. And this is where players bet against the platform itself. So everything they lose, Betfin takes it all. Now, these are some of the release games you have, like Crypto Predict, Lucky Round Roulette, Stones. We had, for example, last year when there was a presidential battle against Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, people could bet against each other. Or, and this is the biggest news so far, very soon there's going to be a lottery. We want to launch worldwide lottery where anybody from wherever, then they can go and buy a ticket and win a jackpot. Because the problem with this thing is, for example, here in Europe, we have something called Euro jackpot. So all of the European countries can go and play and have a massive jackpot, but we cannot go to US and play their games, right? They have a lotto, they have their own lotto games. And for example, they cannot go to here and play here, right? So everything is tied in regulations. Everything is really country related. So because everything is so country related, there cannot be a massive game with massive jackpot. And this is exactly where Betfin with the lottery comes in, because thanks to the decentralized stuff of the whole platform, we can release worldwide lottery. So as I said, anybody, it doesn't matter if they're from Africa, from Europe, from Asia, America, anybody can go and play the lottery. And the more people come in, the more people play, the more people invest, the bigger the jackpot gets, right? And the bigger jackpot, the more players, and so on. So lottery is gonna come pretty soon. And yeah, me and all of the people I know are really excited about this one. So let's talk about returns of payouts. So um, the conservative staking pays every 7 days, and the dynamic is every 28 days. So when you think about it, you get not 12, but you get 13 payouts of the dynamic staking in 1 year. Now, what is the staking volume? How many people actually invested in the last 9 months? Because we launched, as I said, last year in May. So people invested more than $52 million all around the world to the platform. They stake the money, lend it to the platform so they can operate. And all of those people are making money through Betfin making revenue. So what were the returns, right? So the returns of the staking in the conservative was 23.5% in the last 9 months, and 40, almost 44% in the dynamic. Now, when you think about it, just the conservative, if you go to a normal bank, if you go and invest there, if you go and buy S&P 500, something like this, you get 1-2% every month or every year in bank, right? In the S&P 500, I think it does like 7% a year or 10 or something like this. All of this you get with Betfin. Basically, what you would get in 1 year in traditional investments, you can here get in 1 month. Because if you look at the expected returns, conservative is doing something like 1 to 3% every month, and the dynamic 1 to 7. So as I said, if S&P 500 is going to do 7% in 1 year, you're going to have it in 1 month. So I understand that there may be some of you who are not really in crypto, maybe a lot of this information is the first time you're hearing about, like what is staking and so on. So we have came out with Beginners Academy, where with 5 easy steps you can get from uh, making a wallet, buying your first crypto, and staking it in Betfin. So if you go and actually look at Betfin, you can go through the academy yourself. And as I said, very quickly, very easily, step by step, you can learn everything you might need. But wait, there's one more thing, and that's the BETS token alone. As I said, because if you want to go and play, you need BET token. If you want to go and stake the money, you need the BET token. If you want to do anything, you need a BET token. So more people come in, more people play, more people invest, more people hear about it. I'm sorry. The price and value of the BET token rises, right? Right now, since last year, we have done over 1600%, over 16x. So that means when I've invested, when my friend told me about it last year, when if I would invested $1,000 right now, I would have over $16,000, and that's really crazy. So it's not just all of the monthly profits of the staking that you get is really great. You also hold your money in the token itself, and the price of the token rises, right? So this way you earn even more money. So when you think about it, if you get 1 to 7% at the start, okay, I get 1 to 7% from $1,000. But now I don't get 1 to 7% from 1,000, I get it from 16,000. So all of the monthly rewards I got multiplied even more. So this is really crazy. Now, there's one more thing, as I said, one more thing, and this is the affiliate system. In Betfin, we have an affiliate system where if you want to share the idea, share the Betfin with your friend, and he really likes the idea, and he also invests, you get 7% direct uh, commission. You also get 8% from your network infinite depth and 0.5% of all of the bets in your directs. So this is really interesting for a lot of younger people, because younger people, for example, like me, when I started, I didn't have so much money in capital that I could go and invest, right? But I used the affiliate system to make a lot of money back, which I invested back, and now I own, after several months, a good share of the profits. Because again, I use the affiliate system to get into the position where I have much more capital than at the start. So when you connect all of those pieces together, I like to call Betfin opportunity of a decade, because with all of the transparency, with all of the staking, all of the good community, and the industry that we are in, I think Betfin is really the potential of Betfin in the next 1, 2, 3, 5 years is really interesting. And as to prove the point, as I said, Betfin is 9 months old, and right now the monthly profits are $1 million. So Betfin makes $1 million, and when I say Betfin, I mean me and each and every one of you who are invested, because 100% of all of the money that the platform makes get distributed to all of us, all of the investors, because Betfin is decentralized. That means there isn't one big owner. No, everybody owns it. Everybody who staked their money owns it. So each month, $1 million gets distributed to me, to Thanos, and each and every one of you who are already in Betfin. Now, let's talk about Betfin vision. Okay. Betfin vision is to become world's leading gaming platform in the next 5 years. And we think we can achieve it with this simple model, and that's a white label. Because Betfin as a technology can be sold to new gaming portals, right? Think of it as a franchise. McDonald's would not be where it is, basically in every country, on every corner, in every city, without the franchise model. Because if I want to open a McDonald's, I just buy the franchise and I already have the customers, I already have the brand, have the marketing, have the knowledge. I just open up my own store, and the McDonald's provide everything. And this is the same in Betfin, right? We can have a Chinese casino with different style of games, different I don't know what is custom to specific location, but all of this runs on the Betfin technology with the Bet token. So when you have a casino like this in China, for example, in America for boxing, in Brazil, all of these all of these profits are combined together. So if I go and stake my money, invest in Betfin, I don't just own one gaming platform. No, I own tens or hundreds in the future of these little casinos that operate in different locations around the world. So all of the profits are shared and combined. And when you think about the price of the token, all of the players in US, in China, in all of those white label solutions have to buy the bet token. All of the players, all of the investors, and again, more players, more investors, more winnings, the price of the token rises again. So with this white label solution, I think Betfin is really interesting moving forward, and we can really get into one of the largest gaming platform of the whole industry in the next 5 years. Now we are coming to the end, but before I say goodbye, I want to show you something on the website. So when you go, you can go on betfin.network, and this is the website. Now, I want to show you two interesting things. On here, you can see Betfin roadmap. If you click here, you open up this GitHub, and here you can see each and everything that the founders team, the programmers are working on, right? Right, live, you can see what happened, what is happening now, what's gonna happen in the future, and you can see every little thing. So you can see if the development team is behind or if they are working on something interesting. So really take a look at this, because I spend a lot of time here looking at it and controlling or making sure they they do what they should do. And the last thing I want to talk about is this, the tokenomics, because the most important thing in any crypto project is this thing, right? If you should take with you only one thing, and is how this works, because this is the key to all of it. Now, Betfin token, we have 777,000 of this big number of bet tokens, right? There cannot be more tokens, right? There cannot be. So it's not like there cannot be inflation like in dollars or in any other currency. So this is the number. Like, for example, in Betfin, there's like 21 million, I think, something like this, right? Again, there cannot be more tokens than it is in total. So 49% of all of the tokens is the affiliate pool. Now, all of this pool is locked until some affiliate guy brings investor. When he brings investor, he gets commission, and he gets commission from this affiliate pool. So only when a new investor comes in, he gets a reward, a bonus from this affiliate pool. Now, the second really interesting, important pool is this founders team, because as I said, because 100% of all of the money that get generated in Betfin gets to us investors. You might think, what do they get, the founders of the whole platform, of the whole Betfin? Well, they get this 18%, but this 18% is locked. It's locked for 3 years from the start. For 3 years, they cannot touch a single token. After 3 years, it will be once every 3 months. They will be releasing few percent, and this will be going the next 5 years. So from the start, it will take them 8 years until they get all of the tokens back. So this is really important for us investors, thinking about the security of this whole project, because we know it's in their best interest to make this platform work as long as they can, because they get rewarded after 3 and in total after 8 years. Next pool is partners pool. This partners pool is used for the white label solutions, as I said in the presentation. And bonus pool, this is pool that's made specifically for marketing purposes, getting Betfin in front of more eyes, etc. And the last pool is this initial airdrop pool. This was used at the start to test the platform. It was giving to some of the players so they can trust, they can test, A/B test all of this, and after they lost all of the tokens, it was locked as a liquidity. So, as I said, this is the most important thing about all of this. If you want to learn more, read through the details, you can go here, you can click docs, and you can go through the whole white paper, the whole Betfin documents, where you can learn each and every little detail. Now, as I said at the start, Betfin is something that I have came to because of my dear friend, and it really changed my life. When I started, I certainly would not be here where I'm here, talking to you, talking to hundreds of people, talking in different languages, meeting with a lot of interesting people all around the world without Betfin. So I want to say one thing. If you think Betfin is sounding interesting to you, go and talk to the people, to the person who invited you to the presentation, right? So right now, after I end this presentation, go ask him, or he can answer all of the questions you might need, and yeah, he will tell you what to do next. So my name was Matthew, and it was a pleasure talking to you today. Have a nice day.